another professional organization being run in college, Bill Belichick in North Carolina. So Bill Belichick's been out on the road recruiting. We've seen it for the last several weeks, and now he has brought in over 21 recruits. He's brought in 17 transfers, names here, and then 4 freshmen. Let me ask you about Bill Belichick recruiting. Can you discuss kind of the transition from going to NFL coach to college recruiting and coaching, kind of that transition and how you think he's having to go through that and how that may impact him?
Man, one of my best friends in the business got hired there yesterday. One of my other great friends in the business is already there. And then Lambeau is already there. There's another good friend. Garrett McGee, who's been at Louisville, who recruited and coached Lamar Jackson and AR5, just got hired in North Carolina for Bill Belichick. He arrives today on campus. Got to talk to him last night. Chris Jones, the former Edmonton CFL head coach, been at Alabama for Nick Saban, was a linebacker coach for the Cleveland Browns. He is now also a linebacker coach for North Carolina. All these guys have huge amounts of history recruiting. Garrett McGee is one of the best recruiters in the country. And this is only good. Belichick's doing his due diligence because Garrett didn't know him. And Garrett's like, JB, they hit me up. So they're doing some due diligence. And I'm like, shit. So that's a good thing. Now you add that with developer of all developers in Belichick. All you got to do is bring the food to the lion.
Yeah.
Like that's what hyenas do. And he's got a bunch of jackals and hyenas on the staff. He still has to hire a few more. I hear he's going to go try to get another few more go-getters in the recruiting part of this. And then the master planner is going to sit there and develop them. It's a great situation. Now, equating it to the NFL, this is what the NFL is now. He has the name to basically go into a place, and everyone and their mama knows who he is. So, and you're a speed dial away from calling Tom Brady. I mean, you had the best of both worlds. Charlie Weiss used Tom Brady, and Charlie Weiss wasn't even the guy. So Tom Brady, helped Charlie Weiss. I know for a fact because I coached the kid, Jimmy Clausen, to Notre Dame, and he had Tom Brady call Jimmy while Tom Brady was in his prime, and they got Jimmy Clausen to Notre Dame. Belichick's going to use Brady the same way. And they'll use those guys, plus all the other fucking Hall of Fame guys that Belichick coached. And he's got, Nick Saban on speed dial. Hey, Nick, can you come speak to the team today? Hey, Tom, can you fly out here and speak to the team when you're out this way? Hey, yeah. Randy Moss. Once Randy Moss is healthy. Hey, Randy, you want to come out and talk?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be that hard. And then you got some money. And then I got a guy named Michael Jordan, who's I've already heard is going to help Belichick out. I know they're friends. Come on. Fuck. North Carolina might be the premier job in America in about a year.
Shit. Yeah, good point. And I got to ask you, they're in the ACC. That's going to be an interesting conference headed into next year. We'll see what Miami looks like. They brought in Carson Beck. I don't know. I have some interesting opinion on that. But I got to ask you, how do you think North Carolina will fare in the ACC next season? Looking ahead.
I think they're right in the middle of it. The ACC is horrible. I think they'll be right in the middle of it. I think they'll be right in the mix of it all. Like they already have players. Like North Carolina's had players for a long time. They always have had players. Them in North Carolina State has like NFL D linemen like galore every year. Like for the last, I don't know how long. They've had dudes since fucking Julius Peppers was there, Lawrence Taylor, and fucking the list goes on. They've had dudes before, and they continue to have dudes over the last 10 years. And they've been actually at least more relevant over the last 5 with Mac Brown. He's got them going a little bit, got him kind of getting them tighter and closer. Belichick is Mac Brown times fucking 100. And now can they get those same guys developed and recruit the same talent? And you got South Carolina. I'm sure he's going to go try to steal some Clemson kids, some South Carolina kids. And you got a lot of guys in that conference that are vying for the same kids, and that's South Carolina, and that's Georgia, and that's Colquitt County and Lowndes and the northern part of Georgia that is on that border of Columbia, South Carolina, which is a recruiting hotbed that I've recruited for years. there's going to be a lot of schools right there on that border fighting for kids.
Yeah.
From Silver Bluff, South Carolina, to Columbia, South Carolina, to Clemson, to fucking Charlotte, to goddamn Raleigh. There's a lot of kids in there that you can go get, and there's going to be Clemson, North Carolina, South Carolina. You still got fucking Coast, and you still got all these other schools that are getting better, that are still going to vie and then give a couple kids. And now you got North Carolina and North Carolina State, right, in the mix of this. And then if Miami wants to spend some money, they're going to come to South Carolina and get some guys too. So there's enough kids in there, but can Belichick lock it down and lock his hub in his backyard down? I'm curious to see that because he's in Tobacco Row, man. And now Duke's getting better. And you got Wake Forest, who's a private school, who Wake Forest has money, though. People don't talk about enough. There's a lot of shit there. And I think that, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I really look forward to seeing this. I mean, I'm in East Tennessee, so this is right in the backyard. Like I think they'll be really successful. And Bill Belichick, master developer, and we'll see if he turns into a master recruiter. But he's already making noise, signing 17 transfers, 4 freshmen, and counting.